Hello, friends. Salvete, amici et sodalis. Welcome to this video called Mad, Sad, or Numb. So if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that we usually talk about virtual assessment, about what it's like to be teaching and learning, especially languages, in the age of COVID. And that's an important topic, and we'll be getting back to that topic. But this video is a little bit different. It's actually based on some work that I've been doing with a group of other educators who are really interested in the changes in education and society that are going on. They're called the Regen Collective, and they meet a couple times a month and do different kinds of things. And one of the things that we did in January of 2021 was a visualization exercise that our facilitator Lauren calls the pause practice. It changed my life. And it's based on the work of Dr. Otto Scharmer and his colleagues at the Presencing Institute and at MIT. So these folks know what they're doing. It's all about dealing with personal and organizational change when the world is really rapid. But when I started thinking about rapid change, I started to think about rapids in a river. And so I took that image because I thought that image was really important, wrapped it around this practice, and we're going to take just the first step of that practice in this video. If you want more, there's a way to get in touch with me and do a live session, and there's also going to be an opportunity for you to take a look at the next video where we take the next step in the process if you'd rather do that on your own. Both are free. Both are whichever one's the better choice for you. But right now in this time, you're probably feeling mad, sad, numb, or some combination of the above. And you may want to put one hand on your heart and one hand on your stomach or your gut so that you can kind of feel what your body is saying to you, because that's an important part of what we'll be doing. Do that if you want to, and then close your eyes after you've looked at this picture. It's a picture of a river. And I want you to imagine that you're going down maybe that river, maybe a different river, in a boat. You get to decide what kind of a boat it is. Is it a little boat? Is it a big boat? Is it some kind of a passenger ship? Is it a great big cargo barge or something like that? You decide. And that boat or ship or barge or whatever you're on, raft, represents the way things used to be, the way things normally were. And the river, it's carrying you along fast or slow in its current, is all the things that just happen in normal times. So get a feeling of normal, of old normal. You're on the boat or the ship. The ship is on the river. Everything is normal. But of course, nothing's normal right now, right? If you're watching this video, nothing is normal because sometime early in 2020, the world changed completely. The river was going along. The boat was going along the river, but the boat hit something. You get to decide what that something was, that something that represents that huge disruptive moment that you experienced. COVID and everything else that happened after that. Some people see a rock. Some people see an iceberg. One of my friends saw a meteorite that had plunged into the river, and the boat hits. The boat hits that thing, and the boat gets stuck on that thing. And you and maybe some other stuff get thrown out into the river. So imagine that you're suddenly thrown out into the river. You probably don't have to imagine what that felt like. And now you're in the river. Is it a nice, clean river like the one in the video, or is it filthy and awful and polluted? Only you can decide. Is there stuff and other people floating with you, or are you alone? Is the ship still there, or did it like sink or somehow just keep going and leave you? Again, you get to decide. But the first step is, okay, I'm here in the river. I'm going to stretch my foot out and see if I can touch the ground. And the good news is that if you are watching this, you can. You're going to reach out your foot and you're going to discover that the water isn't as deep as it seemed like it might be. And you're actually able to stand with at least part of you out of the water. What does the water look like? How deep is it? And what do you want to do now? Again, there are two good choices. You can click for the next video, or you can click to schedule a session with me. It won't cost you anything. And we'll take the next steps together. We'll talk about what you saw, and we'll talk about the next right steps for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking that important step and putting your foot down on this solid ground, knowing it's going to be okay, because it's going to be okay. We'll talk soon. You take care and stay well. And it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be hard. And you don't have to do it alone.